everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsified and welcome back to my channel. Today, obviously, this is not a scrapbook process video or album share or mini album share. Obviously, today is a vlog. Yay! I have another travel vlog for you. Well, actually, I didn't make it for you. I made it for me, and I'm sorry, I just lost a bunch of hair. Anyways, moving on. I love to document my traveling. Well, basically most people do, obviously. And I also take a lot of videos, so I always like to make a little vlog, and then I just, put it on YouTube since I have a YouTube channel, and it's just like easy to share the link with friends and family. So that's what you're gonna see today. I did not film an intro at all, completely forgot about that, / didn't have time, / didn't kind of want to, quote unquote. And also I did not really film a lot where we were talking, or at all, basically. I don't think there's a clip where we actually talk. No, there's not a single clip where I'm talking to the camera, unless my friend is behind the camera and I'm talking to her and I just happen to look in her camera lens, if that makes sense. Anyways, I went with my dear friend Karina. She's a good friend of mine, and you're gonna see her in the vlog because there's a few videos where she's in the... I'm sorry, is my... all of that is reflecting a lot. I'm sorry about that. I did not see that. I hope that's okay. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, about my friend. Yeah, there's a few clips where she's just like in the frame, so... and since she doesn't mind to be on the internet, I left that in. I have a little thing, because since I didn't talk to you at all, I'm gonna divide it into days anyways, but I thought I would just tell you quickly what we did, so what you're gonna see. We went from Friday to Monday at the end of August. On Friday we just flew there. There's some footage, but there's nothing like big that we did. On Saturday morning we did a fjord tour with a boat, a catamaran. We went pretty fast, which brings me to a very important point. Some of the footage is very shaky because it was very windy. It was so cold at times, but it was still beautiful. But if you're kind of sensitive and get like seasick or dizzy easy, maybe don't watch part of the video, because it is kind of like this, because we were on the boat and like holding the camera like, this, which also, it was raining on the boat. It was raining, like we went into a storm, but like it was raining, so there's some, you can see sometimes water droplets that were on my lens. I'm sorry about that too. But so if you're very sensitive, maybe just like skip the fjord tour, maybe, I don't know. Also in the mountain it was very windy, so yeah. So on Saturday we did the fjord tour, and then in the afternoon we went with the, what is it called, like a funicular, like a train thingy, onto, I think the mountain is called Fløyen. I think that's the mountain, because it's called Fløyenbanen, so the train itself is called Fløyen, and up on top it says Fløyen everywhere, so this is what I assume. I'm very... Did I tell you where we went already? We went to Bergen in Norway. I didn't tell you that. I should have started with it. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at this. Also, I'm very tired today, but I want to start edit the vlog, and I need an intro because it's the first video, obviously. I'm sorry. We went to Bergen in Norway, Scandinavia, Europe, if you don't know where it is. It's beautiful. I loved it there. I really loved it. I can only recommend to everyone. Anyway, so we did the fjords too, and we did the funicular on Saturday. On Sunday we went and saw Bergen, which is I think it's like some UNESCO kind of thing, and it's beautiful. It's like the old houses on the harbor. There's also a lot of footage just us wandering around. There's a lot of driving montages. If you know me, you know I love driving montages. It's not just driving montages, it's like from plane, from like buses and trains, cars, whatever. There's a lot of those, and there's just like walking around, strolling around kind of footage as well. We also went to the fish market, and we also went to Ulriken, which is a mountain, and you go up there with a cable car. We went there with the first bus. You can take a bus from the city center, and that bus takes you directly to the the station, I guess, I don't know, where the cable car is, and it takes you there directly. But it's not like a public transport thing, like it's I think it's called Ulriken Express or something like that. You pay for the bus ticket, and you pay, like, it's like a combi ticket, like you pay for the bus and the cable car thing. But we waited in line for 1.5 hours, which was not fun at all, but it was worth it. So very, very worth it. So I can still recommend it. It's the highest mountain there in the area. It's only 643 meters, which might not seem a lot, but since it is on the sea shore, it's like sea level, so it starts at 0, so it is quite high, kind of. And we also went and saw a sunset at a close by marina to our hotel, which was lovely. And then on Monday, which was our last day, but we flew back, I think, like 6 p.m. or something. So in the morning we took the first hop on hop off boat, which was so cool. We had such a lovely, like, captain. He was very old and very kind of how I imagine like an old Norwegian sea captain do look like. Like, he kind of looked like a little bit like Santa Claus, but thinner, and like with the white hair and the beard and stuff. It was, you know, he was so nice. Every Norwegian is like nice, like probably not everyone, but everyone that we talked to was very, very nice. And we also went to the aquarium, and then it's just like the first like stop is the aquarium. Then we went to the aquarium for 2 hours, and like about 2 hours later we took that, because it stops once every hour at every stop. Does it make sense? I think so, because they have 2 boats, so there are 2 captains. Anyways, we took the same captain 2 hours later, and just continued. There are 2 more stops before it goes back to the fisher market, and we also flew back, so there's some footage of that. Then I have to say, like, when we got there, the weather was bad. Like, up to a couple of 100 feet we couldn't see anything. We couldn't see the ground, and I heard the landing gear retract, and I was like, there's just white clouds, and I don't know what it was outside. I was like, where are we gonna land? Like, there's nothing there. But when we flew back, the weather was beautiful. The sun was setting. It was so beautiful, and I had a window seat directly looking onto the sea, and the sun was setting, and it was one of the most gorgeous flights that I ever had. And there's some footage of that as well, so look forward to that. What else have I written down? Oh, actually, that's basically it. Oh yeah, one thing. I have a couple of videos that my friend Karina took, so I'm gonna call it like Karina Cam, because it's her name and it's funny. I think it's funny. So if you see that, that's her videos, because I'm in them, so yeah. And also, if you want to see a couple of pictures, I didn't post too many, but I shared some on Instagram, like on my Insta stories, and I did highlight them. So if you want to see them, I always have my Instagram down below, so if you want to check that out, you can. Norway is one of the most beautiful countries, probably the most beautiful country that I've ever been to. I think, I don't know, I just love Scandinavia in general. I love the north. I sound like Jon Snow, the north. No, but I do love Scandinavia and those countries in general, but Norway and Bergen specifically was just absolutely beautiful. We had a great time. It was a bit too short. I could have stayed longer, but anyways. So I'm not quite sure if I will divide this into 2 videos, but looking at my screen, I'm already talking for 10 minutes. So I might actually divide the vlog into 2 pieces. I don't know. I filmed a lot, like a lot. On the boat alone, I probably have like 30 minutes of footage. On a mountain, like, as well. Because I just put the camera down and just let it film. I'm gonna edit some out, obviously, and I'm gonna speed it up and stuff, but still, it's a lot of footage. But I really loved it. It's beautiful, and I hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.